Okay, well, I don't know if our mic's working here. I don't know if our mic's working here. Well, maybe it is. We'll wait on some people to get in here. I ain't done one of these in a while, so yeah, it's well past due. That ain't no lie. Oh, we're gonna see if we get anybody to join us and see if anybody wants to have some chats and just see how things go here. Well, now I'm on the frickin' 65-inch TV. Hey, Scotty, how's it going? Hey, Jim, Jamin, welcome, y'all. Been a long time. You gotta get me off of the TV somehow. Freaking whatever. Hey, I came prepared this time. Yeehaw. Oh, I know I used to know how to I know I used to know how to do a frickin' link. I don't think I do anymore. It's been way too long, y'all. Shaman, I'm there. Yeah, I'm here too. Well, kinda. Cheers, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna have to shut that TV off. Shut up, Jiminy Cricket. Yeah. Oh, hey, invite. Oh, Jamin, you've been on here before. Come on, let us see that funny looking face of yours. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Hey, hell's on two wheels. Come on here, man. I put your link out there. You just come on and join in here. You Sturgis missing. What the? And Brandon, my clutch went out on my semi, so there ain't no working. So, well, I'm working. I'm working on doing a live for once. And holy smokes, it's been a long time, hadn't it, gentlemen? I think the last time I did one, Hell's on two wheels was here too. Yeah, and I done went and left my cigarettes like clear over there. I shall return. Go out one side and come in the other one. Well, well, oh, it's 6. Well, what the hell, it's better to be early than late, as truck drivers talk goes. I decided hell with it. Or to be honest, I might have probably thought it was closer to 7, but surprise! Ta-da! This girl that I'm seeing here, I'm in Cozad, Nebraska now, and this girl that I'm seeing, she had to go to work, and I was like, you know what? I haven't done a live, and I got this new laptop, and I was like, I need to try this thing, and look, I can even add a Bluetooth headset to it, which is another thing. And then we got the pain in the butt over here. Come on, Sam. There's Sam. Pretty little Sam. Thank you, to Sam. German Shepherd. Pain in the butt, ain't you? I know. Hey, you're gonna get us both killed getting on the couch. Really? Okay, fine. Mom's not here. You can stay on the couch. Hey, Outback. Long time no see, brother. What's up? Really? Dog tail abuse. Now you're gonna smell my alcohol? You don't need none of that. We don't need no drunk Jeffords. Go lay down. There's a link up there somewhere, gentlemen. Or I mean Outback. If you there. Here you go. Hell, join in. You know how this works. Been busy and ain't done much. Well, click on that link and join in here. Oh, I was on 2 wheels. We'll be back. Oh, there's Scotty. Where's he? Okay.
Hey, bud, how you doing?
Hey, I'm here.
Ah, it's good. Nice to see you on.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually also, that Ultra that I had the last time. Well, hell yeah, I had a lot through the other lives that I had, and I have where the hell? It's a new one. I have the chance to get a 2001 Ultra,
Oh yeah,
and
cool.
it's an 88 cubic inch. And the guy, he told me, he said, "Hold on." I was like, "What?" And he goes, "I got an idea." And I was like, "What's that?" And he said, the motor to that bike you're wanting to buy is in another guy's bike. He wants me to build him a motor, and he's really happy with that motor. He goes, "I'm going to see if he wants to buy that motor. I'll build his motor and put it in your bike, and then your bike that you're buying will have 0 miles on it, and it'll still only cost you $3,500." I was like, "Well, that sounds good."
What kind of motors you putting in it? Back to the '88, same thing, or?
An 88 bored out. It's going to have the 555 cam in it. I think it's going to be a 95 or a 96 cubic inch. I don't know what them big bore kits are for the 88. Is that a 95 or what are them?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not an '88. It'd be the Evo, but I'm not sure if it was the '80 or not
Because
sure.
I know an 88 cubic inch. I know you put a big bore kit on it. It either goes to 95 or 98 or something like that.
Yeah, not sure.
I'm not sure either. Can all the rest of y'all hear Scotty on there?
Pardon me?
Somebody let me know if you can hear Scotty. Yeah. Well, I'm seeing if other people can hear you besides just me.
Oh, they should be able to.
Well, I got you on the headset. I don't know if you're just talking in my ear or, you know.
I'm talking in your ear.
Well, that's what you see. I got one open so I can let you out the other side.
I couldn't hear the TV a while ago when you're talking about the TV. Your mic wasn't picking
Yeah,
it up.
this is actually the headset I use in the semi on my phone. It's a Blue
Mm-hmm.
Parrot. Surprisingly enough, even with this open mic, it's really, really noise canceling. It works pretty good.
Right on. There's my little camper I got, and I was towing around behind the bike this season.
Ooh,
It all folds up and it's just a little trailer, like you see the blue part's the trailer.
wow.
And I got a solar
You know, I
panel
thought
with a
about getting
battery in
some.
it.
I thought about getting something like that to put behind that Ultra when I get it, but I don't know what it would take or how I would get the hitch hookup for it or nothing like
Yeah.
that.
I ordered
You
a
know,
hitch from hitch.com. It was like 700 and some bucks US,
holy crap!
but it's built well. I mean, I seen cheaper ones on from China, but I don't think I would trust that. I don't want something to fuck up and yank me off the road. But
I
Hitch.com's a
hear you.
U.S.
Hey,
company, and it was well built.
Can you hear me?
you you
We,
Sturgis missing son of a.
we got here's ya.
But your old lady answered the phone when I tried to call you, and she said y'all had some stuff going on, so I understood that. I'm $2,000 in debt to somebody because going to Sturgis.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a good idea or bad. I had a blast though. I had a blast. First time I had ever went this year, and I have to say that victory I got, man, that thing, it handled hell's. It handled what is that highway? Brain fart. I must need another shot. I don't remember.
Which highway?
Needles. That was it.
Needles?
Needles. Yeah, them freaking switchbacks that are 15 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing them at 30.
Yeah, I watch a lot
Rubbing
of people
toe
flip it
boards
over right there.
Yeah, me and my little brother was like, and it's what was funny is he got married on Saturday. We left right after his wedding and headed up there. We did there Sunday morning, so we went straight through. And that's when I figured out all Mustang seats are not soft. Mine are
Yeah.
not.
Sometimes I think the
My
harder
butt
ones
and that.
are a little better.
Well, that seat didn't like my butt, and my butt didn't like that seat, and I didn't like their conversation because it wasn't making me feel so good.
Yeah, you got to find one that
But we
suits you.
rode straight through. But well, I mean, and it's what's crazy is, I mean, it was the only one I can get for my victory, and I bought the thing. It hadn't even been broke in yet. I figured, man, I rode that thing 500-600 miles. It should have been broke in. And I thought by the time riding it to Sturgis and back, it should have been broke in.
Yeah, I
Neither
don't
my
know.
butt nor that seat had the same thought I had going in my head working with it.
Yeah, they
It
just
didn't
weren't
work
on
out.
the same page.
Yeah, they were not. No.
My old red Ultra has a really soft seat, and it's squished down over time. But my '09 is a little bit more firm seat, but has a hole through the bottom for air. And even though it's a little firmer, I find it more comfortable. But
Right.
it's set up with the air to flow underneath, and that way your butt's not like a big sweaty paste on the seat. And
Well, I don't know if you heard, Hells, but I'm getting an '01 Ultra, It's got an 88 in it, but he's going to put a big bore kit on it and the 555 cam. So what's that going to make it? A 95? What size does that go up to?
Are you just on a cam?
Well, he's putting the big bore kit too.
There's several different big board kits. Like you got
yeah,
25, 102, 110, 122. So, but yeah, that Reaper cam give you a lot of torque.
Yeah, he said he's putting the 555 in it, and he's putting the Screaming Eagle oil pump and all that. So it's got the power, the hydraulic. I take it that's something I should change afterwards. I've seen all that.
Depends on which Screaming Eagle it is. If it's the normal, if it's the race one, then you should be fine.
Yeah, my little brother's calling. What are you doing?
Tell him to get on the stream.
Why don't you get on the stream? Get on the stream. Yeah, I'm doing it live right now. What? I just got what? Okay. Who's it for? Okay. All right. I guess I decided where I'm going to be this next weekend. Okay. Yeah, because it's more than likely the hospital from that accident I had. Okay. All right. Yeah, that would suck. Okay. Later. It was fun.
Didn't sound like fun.
What? Well, I guess I probably better go to Kansas so I can talk to Dorothy and make sure Toto don't bite me in the ass.
There you go.
Yeah, that accident I had when I wrecked my freaking Ultra. I've been paying everybody, and I tried the hospital there in Norton. It's the only one I couldn't get to respond to me.
The Ultra or the Victory?
And I just saying, huh?
Did you have
Oh
an
no, I
accident?
wrecked the Victory. Oh yeah, I rolled that Victory end over end. I ended up in ICU.
Yeah. Did you have an accident with that, like with an Ultra since? I didn't see that.
No, I ain't had an accident with the Ultra since then. One accident was enough.
Well, that's what I was thinking. You said the Ultra, and I thought it was on a Victory.
Yeah,
Or
it
you
was.
meant you hit the Ultra.
Well, no, I didn't hit the Ultra. I gave the Ultra to my little brother, and he was behind me, and him and some girl he was giving a ride, seeing everything bird's eye view, and yeah, it was just terrible.
Yeah, that's
It was all my fault. You know, when I went past my little brother, I mean, we were riding formation, and for one, I broke formation, which was stupid. But I mean, we're riding along like this. I got on my throttle and I passed him and I went like this.
Yeah,
This dude turned in front of me and I hit him.
Things happen, man. We all get a little silly once in a while.
Well, you know, and one of the first things that you have to do is be willing to admit your fault and learn from it.
Yeah, not too many people want to do that. They want to blame someone else,
Yeah, that's true.
but hey, learn from it is the best thing you can do.
So yeah, I did. I can't say that I changed the way I ride. I just make sure I'm looking forward now.
Yeah, don't look back. I done the same thing when I was young. I did the same thing. I went by a guy's
Yeah,
house and
yeah.
I looked like that over my shoulder, and when I came back, there was this fucking 2 foot pothole, and the front tire went on that, and boom, I was gone.
Yep, yep,
It's
yep.
not
It'll
just you,
do it every
man.
time.
I
Yep.
learned my lesson there. I was about 19. Don't look away from the road. So
Your
that's
stuff
it.
was going nuts, huh, Hells? Oh, I didn't expect when he called to tell me that, but I made a mistake once. The mistake was thinking.
He's being a smartass.
He is. He's being out back.
Yeah, he's probably out there crawfishing somewhere or something.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I seen a video from him there. He was out fishing somewhere. I can't remember where, but I'm sure he'll let me know in the comments.
Probably.
Maybe we can get the armchair detective sitting on a boat in the armchair fishing.
Ain't that the truth? Yeah. Yeah. And John, yeah, that's the whole thing is we're gonna make it. I mean, if I'm gonna get another one, I'm gonna make sure it's bigger than, well, it probably won't be bigger than the Victory, because the Victory, well, yeah, it will, because the Victory's in 92. So it'll be
My own
it
nine's
should be a
a
95 or something like that.
yeah. My own 9 is a 96 cubic inch with the Thundermax tuner. It's got crazy power compared to my old red bike, but I like the old red one. You ride around, it's like patuk 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 patuk. The thing pulls like an old
Right.
tractor, and it's just something about it. I love it. It doesn't always have to be crazy powerful to enjoy it. It was kind of my red one's kind of like the red one there that your brother got off you.
Right. That's the one I gave him.
Mm-hmm. But like I say, them bikes had more of a, the patuk 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 when they got down, nice low idle when they got warm.
Yep.
Like you don't get the same with fuel injection and all that crap.
Yeah, that Ultra that I gave him, he's got, I mean, it's an 80 cubic inch, and
Yeah,
he just got an '01 Ultra that's got the 88 in it, and that Evo will blow him away.
yeah. Oh, I like the old
That
Evos.
80 cubic inch will blow that thing away.
Like the sound of it, the way they run. I just love them.
So yeah, I'm gonna put a tuner on that one and make sure everything, the air fuel and everything's all good, and all of that stuff. So,
Yep.
but I'm gonna keep my Victory, obviously, but the top tour pack I'm gonna take off it and put on that Ultra.
Right on.
I got to get an inner and an outer fairing for it, but that's only going to be like $237, something
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah, that's one thing I hate up here. the prices we pay for stuff because we have to pay the exchange from U.S. to Canada. Sometimes that's a killer. Why don't you jump on there, Outback?
Right? Jump on, Outback.
I see him talking about a men's health boat trip.
Right?
Get
I'll send you
online.
another link, Outback. Jump on here.
Get on and tell us about it.
You built your 88 to 130 hells? That's insane. Wow. Well, that'd be fun to keep traction with. It must be time for another shot.
It must be. Anyway, it's
It
time for
is.
another
See,
beer. I'll be
little
back in a
shot
minute.
bottle. Okay. I don't think I've seen that one, Hills. I'll have to go back into your thing and check that out. That thing was probably crazy insane, wasn't it?
We're back.
Voila. 174 horsepower, 152 torque. Wow. Yeah, that would go through some tires. Yeah, I figured once we do that to that, I need to probably look into getting a Baker 6-speed for it. Because I don't know how that 5-speed's going to handle all that, but I just think a Baker would probably be a better idea.
Wow, the 6-speed's nice if you're out highway cruising too. Saves lots on gas.
Oh no, what are you doing now, Hells? You're always doing something. I know it ain't going to be through moonshine. Think you learned your lesson with that one.
Well, I'm going to get off. I just want to jump on, say hi.
All righty.
Hopefully,
Well,
hopefully that Outback jumps in there, take my spot. Take care. Talk to you later.
all righty. We'll talk at you later.
Yeah, bye bye.
Really, Hells? Who's that? You might have to, well, hell, you got my number. Send me that. I'll have to talk to him, see what he can do. What's going on here, gentlemen? And Outback? Thanks, Scotty. I came on really early, didn't I? Well, better be early than late. So who all we still got on here? There's, wow, only 3 of us here? Well, now. Hey, Rob. You did LOK. What the hell's LOK stand for, Rob? Your did LOK. Inquiring minds want to know. Well, I love that background.
Yeah, I'm sitting here working on this. What is going on?
Well, hell, you want to join the video there, Shadow?
Oh, I love that background.
I'll send you a link. You can join in there, Shadow. There you go. Click that link and you can join in. I don't know if my eyes will be able to handle it, but you can join in.
Okay, let's see what this does.
How do you do all of that? You doing over there? How do you change your background?
Secret sauce. I'll teach you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, my teacher said that once.
That's tonight's guest.
Tonight's guest.
Yeah, I go on Monday night at 8
I
o'clock.
don't know if Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, good thing I came on early.
Yeah. But I figured I'd come over here and support you. So.
Well. Yeah, you kind of started supporting me from the beginning, so I appreciate that. And I don't even know how many subscribers I even got anymore.
Doesn't matter. All that matters is the people's there for you.
You know, it's what's crazy is I got 352 subscribers, but my last video with the GoPro Strikes Again got more views than any video I have ever put out.
Yeah, that happens.
And I know it had to do something with the GoPro. Because it got like 1,428 views.
Just like my biggest video is the moonshine video. And I gained a shit ton of subscribers. But yet you don't see them. They're just there for the drama.
Yeah, and that's what's crazy is, and you know, and I don't necessarily want to do a bunch of drama. You know what I mean? I mean that just to me don't seem like the right content. You know, it's not the content I'm looking for.
That's the same way here. It's not my content. But I do have a video coming out where I got a cease and desist letter for that video.
Really?
Yeah, they want me to pay them $40,000 for it.
For your video.
Yeah, I know. I made a video about my experience and problems. It just happened to be them. And because I so-called hurt their reputation, they want me to pay them $40,000.
They hurt their reputation. My opinion. And I know opinions are like, you know, 350 engines and assholes. Everybody's got one, but you know. It is what it is. I mean, if you don't want the reputation, do the shit right. Back up your shit. You know.
Exactly.
So I did miss you in freaking Sturgis though, man.
Yeah. That was a bad situation. But you know, life happens. You just gotta keep on trucking.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said. She goes, life happens. And I was like, I totally understand. I said, it's all good, man. You gotta take care of your shit, you know. I understand. Yep. So a bunch of the people that I wanted to see, I literally watched Adam Sandoval ride by on his freaking Sportster that he turned into a trail bike. Watched him ride by, and I was like, really? I was standing there talking to El Buffalo and his wife. I was like, wasn't that Adam? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, what the? I was like, just over the hill and through the woods from freaking Professional Monkey. It was crazy. I was so close to so many of them.
You didn't get the COVID, did you?
No. My little brother did. We come back, and he goes to he's like, man. And I stopped in Cozad, Nebraska here, and he went on down to Kansas, and he said, I got COVID. I said, I know where I ain't coming to. Ain't happening.
Yeah. I got this bad echo I can't get rid of.
On your end or from me?
From me. It's through my programs, and somehow it's recyclable.
You sure it's not in your head?
Might be. I'm only running like 5 different programs to do this shit.
Outlaw, really? You just full of jokes, ain't you?
No. See, I got this running. I got that running. I got that running.
Yeah, nobody hears the echo but Hells, you know, so it might be in his head.
Yeah. No, it's in my system. I got a delay.
But he's got
between
so many things running. Yeah, he's
some
got
reason
so
I
many
got a
things
delay.
running. So
Yeah.
yeah. Do you hear them other dogs? Huh? Do you hear them other dogs? What are you doing?
So
What are
King
you
OO
doing?
wants to know what I'm doing to my bike. I'm going to have a couple prototype parts in the motor.
You know you're blocking my video. Really?
Yeah.
That way. You hear some other dogs. And now you're going to try and come back? Go lay down. Sam.
Oh, this
Get
is
out of there. Lay down.
Hello? Oh.
Hello.
I think I just
you got
fixed
louder.
it. Yeah.
Look at that. See, and you didn't think you could do anything right.
This is crazy. Huh. Testing. So it keeps throwing me down. So
do tell. What are you going to do to your bike?
um
Go ahead. You can wait and see in the video. I can see it coming.
no, I'm just building from the ground up. We're tearing everything back out. We're going down to the crank, and we're going bigger.
Bigger?
Yeah.
You can add a freaking turbo to that shit. Oh, you already had a turbo on it, didn't you?
No, I put that on my buddy's bike and rode it. I installed it on his bike. It was crazy. I wouldn't put it on a big block, but a Pro Charger is not out of the question.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Yeah. So, what's this button?
What's this button? Wow.
There I was, sitting on my Harley.
Zalman's being bashful. He won't come on here. An outlaw. He don't know what he wants to do.
We're waiting for you.
Right?
Nah, I gotta jump off. It's 15-2. I'll go over and meet the crew and get our stuff ready. I appreciate you letting me come on. I'm glad I could support you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You know I'm always watching your shit, so I just kind of wait for it to come out.
All right, so if you get bored, you can come over and hang out with us later.
Yeah, I will probably do that if, well, hell, we got another hour and 15 minutes before that happens. Or what time are you on?
In 15 minutes.
So you're on Eastern time.
Yeah. You're on Central.
Ah. Uh-huh. Well,
So
that was poor planning. I didn't really even look and see who was on. I was just like, you know what? I need to do this surprise thing and just do this because I ain't done one forever. So
yeah, what's funny?
Is.
I got this screen in my back screen, so the guys are seeing while I'm talking to you. So I got
well.
So Yeah, I'm in a different one. So I hear both of you, but you can't hear each other.
Well, that kind of sucks.
I'm a wizard.
Oh hell!
But I appreciate it. I'm going to jump over on mine. You be good, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, you too, brother. You be safe, right? Peace. Okay, gentlemen. You can't break the routine. You've been on every live that I've had. Can't make it home. Well, run. Quit walking. Out back. Come on here, man. Let's talk about some of your crazy shit you got going on. You always got something crazy going on. My screen's all backwards because I'm looking to, well, that side of the screen. But when I look, it looks to that side of the screen. I mean, that ain't right. Why is my head turned the opposite direction of my hand? Well, now. All right, gentlemen. It's okay. We'll give you a hall pass this time. What are you doing out back? You know, we got 4 people on here. Nobody's saying anything. Are you still on here, Shadow? If I'm gonna fuck with him, I'm gonna call him. Oh, he's gonna be funny and not answer. You fucker, Shadow. Join the live, you little shit. We'll send the link again. You click on the link and join the live. I know you're funny looking and all that. You didn't put your face out of your drawer on, but it's okay. People can handle it. Join in so we can tell them what we're going to do to that bike, damn it. Don't give them too many pieces, Outlaw, because, you know, you get too many pieces, you won't be there anymore. You'd be like a jigsaw puzzle trying to be put back together. But I appreciate you watching my stuff at work, brother. Straight up. Well, we're doing a whole lot of talking on this one, ain't we? I guess this is what I get for coming on early. I ain't supposed to be on for what, another 11 minutes? Oh, hey, Hey, look at there. Hey, you.
Hey, I figured I'd come on for a few minutes at least.
Alrighty.
So,
Well, I've been kind of telling him about that bike. So now, what the hell are we doing to that thing?
oh. So you and Outlaw are doing a bike?
Huh?
Did I hear that right? You and Outlaw are doing a bike? I mean, Outback?
No. I guess it's a different Shadow. I know another guy named Shadow,
Oh, yeah, I'm a different.
and I'm getting the bike from him.
Oh, I'm from Minnesota.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm from my mom.
So I hassled you guys a little bit while you're in Sturgis.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
You
hell.
know. But us Minnesotans got to give you Flatlanders a little love.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, dude. You don't know how bad I wish I had all them roads like what they got up in Sturgis and shit, man.
Right?
But I don't know if you heard earlier, but I'm getting an 01 Ultra,
I heard that.
and I mean it's got the 88 in it, and we're gonna put the 555 cam in it, as far as I know, and a big bore kit. So
Nice.
it's gonna be, it's gonna be pretty badass. It'll run, I know that. 'Cause
Right?
we're gonna put a tuner on it, so
Well, you got to have
I mean
one of
I
those.
still got the Victory, but I still got the Victory. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I don't know, but well, I can't really say that because we thought about raffling it off because it's got a pretty badass paint job.
Yeah, but they don't make a Victory anymore.
Yeah, I know, but that Victory ain't got that many miles on it either.
I say keep
That
the
Victory
sucker.
don't even have 7,000 miles. Well, and and I thought about that too, just because it's an iconic bike.
Right?
I mean, a B92 was the one that Polaris started Victory with. And they started them in 99. Mine's a 2000, but it's got an 03 Vegas motor in it that don't even have maybe between 7,000 and 8,000 miles on it.
Okay.
Hey, Toby, there's a link two above you. Come on in and join this thing.
So you've hardly ridden that sucker.
Yeah, when I bought it, it had 5,000 miles on it.
Dang.
Yeah, I know it's a Frankenstein bike, Toby. It looks more Harley than it does Victory. But
Yeah.
I'm
The
going to get that
company I
Ultra
work
and
for used to
take
make
the tour
parts for
pack.
that.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the tour pack that's on the Victory, well, I mean, the saddlebags, the tour pack, them are all off of a Harley. But a Harley is the only people you can find that has a decent saddlebag that looks any good.
Right.
So I got those, and it came with the brackets to mount them and everything else. So I'm going to take the top tour pack off of it and put it on that 01 Ultra I'm getting.
Okay.
And just make the Victory just a bagger.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, it'll still have the saddlebag, and I'll put a backrest on it for the woman, that way I don't have to buy one of them shirts so that you can read "This the bitch fell off,"
Right. I ride a Kawasaki Vulcan Vaquero. I ride the big boy.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know.
It's a bike. Cheers.
Right. It does what I want it to do.
Again. That's it. It gets you from one point to the other, and you're getting in the wind, man. That's all that matters. Ain't about the brand, but I just personally want to go back to riding a Harley. I mean, we've been a Harley family forever.
Right.
I tried to talk Toby into giving me one of his, but you know.
My dad's owned a couple Harleys, then he had back surgery and then went to Hondas. So I'm partial to whatever I can afford.
You know, I got a buddy of mine that has a Honda, and he just got it's either a Road King or a Heritage, and he said, "Man," he goes, "You know what?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, and this was before he listened to me and bought it. He said, "This thing rides better than my Honda." I was like, "Yeah, a lot of times the Harley does ride smoother." I said, "But it depends on the setup.
Yeah. You know.
It don't matter if you got the wrong setup. It don't matter if it's a Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, a Harley, an Indian. If you got the wrong setup, that shit don't ride right."
No, it's not.
You know, I mean, it is. It's all about the suspension. The suspension can make or break a bike.
Right. I've got nothing against the Harley, except for the paying for the name.
Well, I'm getting this 01 for $3,500, and by the time we're done with the motor, it won't have any miles on it. So
you can't argue that at all.
Nope. That Ultra that I gave my little brother, I paid $2,500 for. That Victory that I have, I only paid $2,250 for. So, yeah, I mean, I seem to be running into some decent deals for once.
Now, if I could run into a Harley that with that kind of a deal, I'd jump on that sucker.
Oh man, they have them all the time. All the time. I mean, you could find Harleys.
They don't up here.
Well, that may be. Sometimes you may have to take a little bit of a trip to get them, but there's a lot of times you can get Harleys for anywhere from $7 down. You know, I mean, it depends on what you have. Now, to me, if I could buy a Harley for $3,500 to $5,900, somewhere in there, and it's got a bunch of miles on it, I can get a big bore kit for less than $2,000.
Right.
And then it don't have them miles on it. You've got a bike that's ready to go anywhere you want to go.
I never thought of it that way.
You know, I mean, right? You know, I mean, it's a matter of, I mean, yeah, you got to check your cam bearings, you know, and your crank bearings, shit like that. I mean, it's a given thing, but you could do all of that so cheaper than you can buying a whole nother new bike. And a lot of the older bikes hold up better than the newer ones.
Right.
Like that 88 is one of the most reliable Harley Davidson motors you could get. I mean, they're very reliable. I don't know how they are after you put a big bore kit on them and you ride them like I do, but I guess I'm probably going to find out.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, even after I rolled my frickin' Victory end over end, I still, when I get on that bike again, I ride it like I stole it all the time. Not really smart, but some habits are just hard to break. You know, I mean, even with yours, I'm sure there ain't no way you cannot like when you get into that throttle, that power of it just freaking taking off. It's addicting.
God. And then watching everybody roll up their windows when you hit the pipes.
Right. And see, and that's another thing. See, when I get this Harley, I want to get some Tab neighbor haters.
Okay.
I have always liked the sound of Tab exhaust, even though I have never owned any. And I was like, man, I really liked them. And that's when, right around when I started my YouTube channel. And if you think about it, Tab, The.American.Bikers, TAB.
There you go. You know.
And I made sure all of them were capitalized. So, yeah. Okay, Toby, what are you doing?
But I'm gonna have to jump out here. I got dinner ready, so I'm gonna have to jump out.
All right. Well, jump on here, Toby. All right, brother. Thank you. I'm gonna put this link up for you, Toby. I know you know. There you go. Go ahead, click it. Come on here. Let's talk some shit. You know more about these damn bikes than I do, I think. Hey, you still working, Toby? See, this is crazy because it shows this on this side and it's on this side over here. Well, hello. Oh, quit it.
What's going on?
What's up?
Not much, man. Just doing college classes. The next term started today, so can't stay on too long.
You in college again?
Yeah, I took like 2 or 3 terms off. So last
You know, I
class.
probably need to go to college for some kind of editing shit.
That's not even what I'm doing. Thank God.
That's what I need to do.
I don't want to get graded on that stuff.
What are you talking about, man? I've seen your shit. You're like the master compared to what I do.
Oh, no.
I don't edit anything, man. I got this thing on this thing. I do my video. I put my intro in there. I put the video in there. I put the outro. I post it. No editing.
That's all you got to do. I mean, it's simple as that. Everybody, if you do like me, you complicate it too much.
Well, and I don't know. I kind of started mine. You know, I watched a lot of people. You know, I watched you, and I watched Her Two Wheels, and Shade Tree Surgeon, Adam Sandoval. You know, I mean, I watched all of them, and I was like, you know, I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do something. You know, and I started mine, and I guess I've always kind of wanted to keep it true and uncut.
Yeah.
You know, to make
All
it where.
natural.
Yeah, you know, if I screw up in the video, you're gonna see it.
That's kind of the way I try to keep mine too.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I finally did find the video where you put my sticker on your wall. You know how long that took me? I was like, what? I went back through watching them all, and I was like, oh, there I am.
Yeah. I've got a lot more to put up, but
I still got to get you some of my new stickers sent out, man.
You've got new ones other than the holograph type ones that you sent me?
Oh yeah. Okay. They're in the pickup, and she took the pickup. But yeah, my little brother drew them up. And did you see the front fairing on my bike?
No.
I thought my little brother did a walk around.
You have the, like, it's the stars, right? Is it the Star Spangled, like the Field of Stars in the front?
With
yeah,
the eagle head?
Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking like something recent, like you've done. Did you have that incorporated on a sticker?
Yeah, my little brother drew that sticker up and airbrushed my bike. The eagle head that's on there is on the sticker. The 3 crosses that's on the front fairing is also on the sticker. Yeah, it's he drew it all up and he airbrushed my bike. I told him because I'm getting that 01 Ultra that I've been talking about. And I told it, I was like, you know, I said, this thing's jet black. And he goes, yeah. And I said, there ain't no better platform to airbrush on than jet black.
Kylie has,
And he looks at me like,
Kylie's is a gloss black or whatever that's called too, and she keeps joking saying it's just her canvas. That's all it is.
yep. My little brother,
White
man,
canvas.
that boy. I admire him like there ain't no tomorrow, but he makes me sick. He's just too damn talented. That boy can't pick up anything that he can't do, and it ain't just artistic. It's just insane. I mean, he just makes me sick. He's worse than the COVID virus.
Oh Lord, don't go there. So when you
Yeah, I've
back
been
on the
off
road
work
again,
since. Oh Lord, I've been off of work. I went to leave the Sunday before last to go pick up a load. They paid the truck $3,500, which is going to pay me $910. Got to Elm Creek, took the exit where I was going to have to go north. I couldn't move. I was like, dude, what? Oh, come on now. This is a 2020. This is not happening. I had to give it a bunch of frickin' throttle for the clutch to go ahead and start it moving. It took me 10 minutes to go across the interstate on an overpass. Yeah, it was insane. I called him. I was like, okay, we have an issue. And they go, what's that? And I was like, I could see why y'all wanted me to work for you so bad, because the guy that was in this before me did some horrible stuff. And he goes, why you say that? And I was like, the clutch is gone. And they were like, you could tell nobody in this office has ever driven a semi. Because they go, well, you sure that it ain't the fuel filter? It's like, what? The fuel filter has nothing to do with that. So I was like, no, I said, I'm telling you, it's the clutch. They were like, okay. So I told them, I was like, well, I said, I'm not going to sit in a freaking motel room all this time. I said, I'm going to have my old lady, which is the girl here in Cozad that I'm seeing. And I said, I'm just going to have her come and get me. And they said, okay. And I talked to the dude that's with the record to come and get it. And they were going to take it to Grand Island, Nebraska. And they decided after that they were going to take it to York. Now, Grand Island was going to cost them $1,700 to tow the truck.
Mm.
And then they decide they're going to take it to York. I'm like, okay, you're complaining about fuel prices, but you want to spend extra money to take it to York. And then they said, well, the reason that we're doing that is because it'll take them a week in Grand Island to get to that truck. We could take it to York and they'll get to it right away.
I got you.
That was a week ago today.
They're figuring the extra cost of towing is worth it if they can get it back on the road operational faster.
But that was a week ago today. I don't know what their idea faster is. But I talked to a Freightliner dealer today and they said, well, we got a clutch ordered for it. And the bad thing is this is a 2020 Western Star. So this thing has a 4-piece clutch. You can't just pull the clutch out and put another one in. They got to pull the whole frickin' transmission away from the motor.
Oh, wow.
And put this thing in and put the transmission back up to it. And they kicked somebody out of the truck, this truck, to put me in it. They did 2 drug tests for this freaking place because the first drug test I did, the place I did the drug test at, lost the drug test. So I had to get on my bike, which hurt my feelings, I'm telling you, to ride all the way to Lincoln and back. God, that killed me.
Why?
It's a smart ass remark.
Oh.
Come on, keep up.
Okay, yeah.
And
I thought you were bringing up old shit.
I take another drug test.
Talking about a bike ride on, riding on 2s.
Oh no, come on now. I love to ride my bike. No, the same way you love to ride yours. Except for, oh Lord, there goes my little brother again. Last time he called me, he told me I had to get back there because I had to go to court. What's this one gonna be? Hello. Huh? What paperwork? Why? You're joking me, right? Oh my God. I thought I don't remember putting it in my bike, but I think I handed you the title to my bike. Well, then why don't you have yours? I don't know. You can search through my bike.
No.
I don't know if it's there or not. If it is, there's a zipper, a very top zipper in that organizer in the top, my lid of my tour pack that I always put a bunch of shit in. You can check there. All right. All right, later. You hear that shit? He lost paperwork to his freaking bike he just bought.
Sorry about that.
You know what? With little brothers like him are the reasons I do this. Hey, look, I come to this live. I come to this live better than professional monkey comes to his.
That's a heck of a claim right there.
Hey, at least I could put mine on ice.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're gonna. Okay, hold on. Here you go. Crazy damn dog. Okay, here you go. There you go. You got an ice cube. Don't cry. Really? I'm not gonna play with you with it. It ain't happening. No, you can't have another one. You have. You're gonna jump up here, ain't you? I knew you were gonna do that. I love you too. Will you just get off of me right now? I'm trying. You got this fame fetish, don't you? Well, at least look. Hey, at least let people. Now you're gonna play with the ice cube. Hey, you left something. The girl I'm seeing, that's her German Shepherd.
Uh,
He calls her a traitor because that dog is just like all about me, man. I do not know why. I wouldn't play with her freaking ice cube, so now she just wants to sit over there and look at it. You are not going to let that melt into the freaking carpet.
yeah, my dog will eat him up.
Well, she will too if I play with her with it. Crazy damn dog.
You two need to be alone.
Really? You just go there.
You said it, not me.
Hey, Gloria. About time you made it. Oh, yeah. I mean, I I got the victory. I'm gonna keep the victory. I'm pretty sure of. We were talking about raffling it off, but then I got to thinking that was like that bike was the first one done, and in with the YouTube channel totally in mind. You know, my little brother painted it for it and everything else. So I was like, that 01 Ultra though, it's already jet black. So I'm gonna take the tour pack off of the Victory and put it on there because it'll wire right up to it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping, I don't know, but I'm hoping that I have some like CVO blade lights that goes on the saddlebags. They ain't the thin ones, they're the freaking ones that are about yay wide. If they will go onto that bike and wire in, it'll be awesome.
Now, the only issues I've seen, like I've got some bag blades I took off of mine because Ciro sent me some new ones. And the one thing wrong with the ones that I took off are the 3M is going kind of bad on them. So you can get some 3M, reapply it, or some, 3M cement tape or cement, whatever glue, and fire them right back up. And I was going to put them on my dad's bike, but I called Ciro 3D directly, and they're like, yeah, you'd need a stabilizer, like custom makes or whatever. You'd need and they have a different wiring harness for like 2011 through 2013, before Rushmore, the pre-Rushmore stuff.
Right, which mine would be.
Yeah, they have so what he told me was like, so the Deutsch plug, that you hook into under the seat for all the lights and all the electrical and stuff. I guess
Right.
before Rushmore, they were, and I'm getting it backwards, one or the other. Either they were square or they were more of a rounded shape. Like, like when I say square, I mean straight
I think
square.
these are more square.
These are these are square, but they have more of a rounded corners in a square, if that makes sense. And he says they're basically just saying the Deutsch connectors are different. So there's an adapter harness you have to do that goes into the pre-Rushmores to make those work. So it's also
I think these are for like a 2014 or 2013 CDO.
The lights?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you'll probably need some kind of adapter. Look at the plugs. They might be off or different. You might have to find an adapter for them.
Or figure out what the wiring is and just cut the damn things to wire them in.
Yeah, there's that too.
It's a redneck way of doing things.
No, I'm not saying I could care less about the redneck or the wiring or anything like that. The challenge that I see is the load proportions, like the wiring for one, that connector, that adapter may also disperse the load of the electrical more. So it's like trying it's like trying to put something that kicks 20 watts out or 20 amps out versus a 15 amp fuse. You might have, I'm not saying that right, but the load for what it kicks out might be less than what the CVO. I've seen it where I've hooked up lights for a newer model bike to an older model bike, and those lights didn't even come on because the older model bike didn't have enough juice to push to it.
Right.
I don't know. I might be totally wrong though. You like you said, mess around with it and figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to wire in or not, but I mean, I don't even know if they had LED stuff on an 01. I don't think they did.
I don't
If
recall
not,
that. Back then when those came out, I mean, Kurakin was the big thing, and even that was Kurakin was around there before Zero and Custom and all them others. So
right.
I mean, they
Which
really and they were still kind of messing around with the LED stuff. It was still filament.
I'm gonna end up putting the fucking LED headlight and the spotlights. I mean, they just put out more light.
I hear you. I want to be visible.
I mean,
my bike
my
looks
little
like a
brother,
stage.
and it's kind of funny because my little brother's still old school. He's like, man, you don't need all that lights on a bike. I was like, well, you may not have back in, before Christ, but you do now. And he looks at me as like, because man, I'm gonna tell you what, he, I'm so proud of him because he's came so far. But he literally wrecked a Sportster doing 110. Surfed on it like a surfboard because he said if everything would have worked like I wanted to, it would have set right back up and I could have shot down this gravel road. Well, you know how plans work. They don't always work out. So this thing hit some freaking something in the road, flipped him off. He ended up with a road race down his back from his top shoulder to about that long down his back.
Damn.
And that's all he ended up with at 110. I wrecked doing 55, wake up in ICU. How's that shit work?
What's the old saying? Only luck you have is bad.
I mean, my wreck was my fault. It was. I mean, I will fully accept the freaking responsibility for that. I will. Because, I mean, it was my fault. I was stupid. So, that being said, I'm probably still stupid. But I've learned.
We've all made mistakes.
Yes, but you would think that I would have learned not to ride my bike like I stole it all the time. That did not happen. It just did not happen. Man, the feeling of power addiction is an addiction.
Yeah.
Because my little brother even got on my victory and he goes, wow. He's been Harley all his life. Now he's got a pan shovel that he built and is doing like that's called karma, right? He's got a pan shovel that he built that he put back together, and that thing does not leak a drip of oil. Not a drop. And that thing's doing like, I don't know if it's 15 or 18 to 1 compression. This thing is ungodly freaking scary powerful. And he's got it with the suicide clutch and shifter, I mean, he's completely old school with it. And he is just set totally old school. He don't understand, he don't listen to me when I say, man, you got to have more lights on that bike, bro. He's like, oh, you do not. I was like, well, okay. I really hope you don't learn the hard way. I really hope you don't. But I want my shit lit up because people don't look out for us.
No, they don't.
They just don't. He told me, he goes, why do you always got your freaking highway lights and your bright light on? I was like, because I want people to see me. I mean, the bike that I'm getting, I can put the lowers on it And I thought about if I do, I think is it Kuryakin that does them lights that go down in the vented lowers?
I mean, they all. I mean, now they all do them. Zero, Custom Dynamics. I don't know about. I think Kuryakin makes a version. They all make some version of them.
Custom Dynamics is the one everybody's getting, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's what I got on mine. It's the one that has it's a ring all the way around the lower fairing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zero 3Ds is like a fang. They have two on the outside, and you can look on Amazon and find them different variations. Also, third market or whatever after other market parties. Probably be cheaper.
Now I'm gonna tell you what, brother, you got to try this. This
What's
is
that?
Captain Morgan Orange Vanilla and Sprite.
Huh?
Have you ever tasted the orange sherbet push-up pops?
Yeah.
Had to be this. This is dangerous.
Sounds like it.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you what. This woman got me started on this stuff. I told her today, I said, you're causing me bad habits. She goes, yeah, whatever. I was like, what? You act like I didn't have no bad habits before I met you. And she just looked at me. But yeah, I'm gonna have that bike. I probably won't have it to where I can ride it yet this riding season. But I should have it around next riding season, and I will take the Sturgis next year. I don't know. I mean, it was great going to Sturgis. Why?
Not next summer because what we are already doing, what we're planning for with that the Route 66 thing, that's going to take up a lot of time and leave and everything else.
Route 66 thing?
Yeah. We're planning something with the Badgers. It's we're doing Route 66 in reverse. Starting in Santa Monica, California, and ending in Chicago. And then we're going to go over to the 120th rally.
And that's all when?
Next July. We'll be getting the word out on it.
Take how long?
Huh?
And going to take how long?
I think we're looking at 7 or 8 days.
So basically a week.
Yeah.
You have to keep me updated on that. I might have to do that with y'all.
We put more details out on it. We're still putting.
I'm not always paying attention.
We're still putting pieces together and stuff.
I actually had a Mama Badger, as a lot of people call her, get a hold of me the other day and said, "What's up?" And I was like, "Well, not much." I said, "How you doing?" And we've been talking back and forth because when they did the Moto meetup, in Lincoln, I met them both then, and I went to give her one of my stickers. She goes, "Don't give it to me." I was like, "What?" I almost felt insulted. And she goes,
"Put it on the bag.
Come on." And she had me take it out to her bike and find a place on her bike to stick my sticker. I was like, and at that point, I was like, wow. I mean, when you're a channel that's small like mine, that. I was even small. I was even smaller then. Okay. Gloria, I've left a link up through there. If you're still here, you could join too. Here, I'll put the link down there again. So if you want to join, you can join us. There you go. Come on in here and talk with us. You know, we got four more people talking. How many people we got on here? But okay, now I forgot what I was talking about. Oh hell!
You were saying you put the sticker on her saddlebag.
Oh yeah, you know, and at that time, my channel was a whole lot smaller than it is now. And not saying that it's real big now. I've only got 352 subscribers, but you know, for somebody like them, put your sticker on their bike, that meant a lot.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
understand.
that just, it was like, it was my little brother standing there and he's looking at me like, why do you got that face? I was like, dude, you don't even understand, man. You know, you're just getting started in this, you know?
Wait until, if you haven't already had it, you probably have, but wait until you start getting people. Hey, I know you. You're Lou the American. It's what you may not understand it. You know, the Badgers are big to you, and that was a humbling, you know, really awesome experience. But it don't matter how
Humbling
small or
is the
big the
best
channel
word.
is. Somebody out there is under 100 or under 50 or just has one, because we all start at one, and they're looking at your channel being like, man, I want to get he's got some good stuff going on.
It was like H.H. Plymouth, you know, I was his very first subscriber. And he came, and you probably seen the video. I mean, he came to O'Neill, Nebraska, and we did a whole sit down freaking talking, you know, and we met up with him in Sturgis.
Yeah.
And you may not know this, but he just recently bought him a Harley.
No, I didn't know that.
He just recently bought him a Harley. It was I can't remember the Heritage.
Did he get it
from a brother-in-law?
Oh, okay.
He was going to trade it in, and they were going to give him like $3,500 or something like that. He paid $4,000 for this bike, and it's like it's either a Fat Boy or a Heritage, and it ain't even got 1,000 miles on it.
What year is it?
Oh Lord,
Pop
quiz! You're going to make me have to go back and study, ain't you? I don't know, but it should have a lot more miles on it than it does. That ain't no lie. But he told me, he goes, man, he goes, that thing rides better than my Honda. I was like, well, I said, that can happen. You know, I said, it depends on the suspension. I said, because the suspension can make or break a bike. Yeah. I said, you could get on a Yamaha that rides better than your Honda. You know, I said, you could get on another Honda that's identical to yours and it ride better because the suspension's different.
Right.
You know, I mean,
he still has his Honda?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. But he sent me a freaking message in all capitals. I own a Harley. He was so proud of himself, man. I was like, yep, you do, brother. You know, and I mean, everybody wants to own a Harley at some point. You know, I mean, they do. Well, most people do. There are some people that are dead set Honda or Yamaha, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're riding. It ain't about the brand. It's about the fact that you're riding.
Absolutely.
You know, I love my Victory. I really do. But yeah, I want me another Harley. You know, I mean, that Victory, I can only do so much too.
Yeah.
I can't find the things I can find
you've already got a
for that Harley.
On it and some other, basically transformed into something else that nobody would recognize or that they would think is a Harley. So, I mean, it's.
You know how many people I've seen in Sturgis as they said, man, that's a beautiful bike. And I was like, yeah, I said, it's not bad for a Victory. And they said, oh, what?
Yeah.
They thought it was a Harley.
Yeah. So.
And I was like, man, I said, the bag. I was like, the bags are Harley. It's a Victory. And they were like, and they looked at me like, what? I was like, man, you can't blame me. I mean, because you know as well as I do, you ain't going to find bags that look like you can get them for a Harley.
In 2010, my wife and I rode from Fort Campbell to Sturgis. Met my dad out there. He had his 07 Road Glide FLTR. We rode out there as my first bike. It was a Yamaha Roadstar. I'd had it. It had like it was the tank was gun and the fairings were the tank and all the tins and everything were like a gunmetal gray with slightly silver flames on it. And I got saddlebags and a batwing fairing made for it, painted the same color, painted the same way, and you rode out like that. Had a sissy bar on it. Kylie sat in the back, whatever. And long story short, we got over there to Sturgis, and our first day there, after we got there, next day we went to Sturgis, the merch store, Harley Davidson, the one down there, the store in Sturgis. And back at that time, it was so damn crowded that it looked like the parking lot was on top of an anthill that you just kicked in with your foot. You know how ants all come out all over.
Right.
The bikes were that damn all over the place. So we're sitting there crawling, duck walking our bikes little by little behind people into the parking lot or to find some place to park. Anyway, so my dad's next to us. I'm on the right, he's on the left. And there's a car, like an SUV that's on the right side of us, about 3 feet away from me. And the guy leans out his window and he goes, "Man, that's a nice looking bike right there." I looked over at my dad and said, "Okay, I'm going to see a Harley's. I can go home now." I got a Yamaha Roadstar somebody complimented me on, and everybody else got Harleys. I can go home.
Right? I want to go home before somebody busts this balloon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, I had a lot of videos. I had videos of all kinds of stuff going on up at Sturgis, and my GoPro, as it does a lot, decided I don't want these files and deleted them.
I saw that video.
Yeah. That video has done better than any video I have ever posted. And I think it all had to do with the GoPro. It's like, really? But it is what it is,
Yeah.
I mean,
see,
can
you do you know how to bring me to the main screen or like enlarge my screen?
Do I know
I'm
how
going to
to
share
enlarge your
a
screen?
picture with you. Can you see this?
Oh, hey, looky there.
See that? The
Nope.
one on the right.
Hold on.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah.
See, the one on the right is mine. The orange one was my dad's at the time. But that's a Yamaha. The one on the right is it's an 08 Yamaha Roadstar, and I put the crash bar on it and highway peg.
Dude, I would have so thought that was a Harley.
I'm saying.
That's the way my Victory does, dude. People look at it and they're like, "That's a what?"
That was back in the day. That was this was I don't remember those guys, but there was a fairing company out there called Dragonfly Customs. And they were doing that back in the day where they would give you, they'd send it to you and you could a little space for a head unit and a couple speakers.
Right.
And so that was before they did all the Bluetoothing crap.
Right. Yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, and then you told me that was your Yamaha. I was like, what?
Yep.
Dude,
Yamaha Roadstar. Yamaha Roadstar 1700.
Now you make me feel bad. I wasn't the first one to convert a bike to make it look like a Harley.
Yours looks way better than mine did, though.
Because there are a lot of people, not everybody, but there are a lot of people that even no matter what they're riding, they want it to look like a Harley.
I could see that.
And in my case, it wasn't really that I was ashamed of what I was riding because it's still American.
Yeah.
It was a matter of I wanted a front fairing on it. After riding that Ultra, I got spoiled. I wanted the front fairing. So
thanks, Gloria.
my little brother literally took shit off of his pan shovel and put it on my Victory
Yeah.
after I rolled it. I was like, dude, no. Do not tear your. He goes, dude, I'm not tearing it apart. It's already off of it. I'm like, okay. You know,
Now, what
so
bike is
he
it you
starts throwing
currently
this
have?
stuff.
It's a V92, right?
Yeah, V92 Victory. And man, I'm gonna tell you what, that thing will freaking shit and get it.
I'm sure.
It will roll. And now, you know, I'm talking about getting this 01 Ultra, and he's talking about putting the big bore kit on it and a 555 cam in it, which is the biggest cam you could put in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what am I going to be strapping my ass onto now? You know, and you know, the only thing my little brother can say is, "Yep, I need a big bore kit for mine." I was like, "Why? You don't want to be left behind?"
Ouch.
And he goes, "No," and I was like, bro, I already leave you behind with my Victory." And he goes, "Yep, all the way up to 99 mile an hour, and then your history." And I was like, "And he's right." You know, my bike will freaking fly. I mean, but it's a Harley. It has a rev limiter. My Victory don't. When he's shifting into second, I'm still revving the hell out first gear. And then when he shifts into third, I'm hitting second. And I'm on it like Blue Bonnet, and Parquet had nothing to do with it. You know, and I'm good. Freaking just getting it all the way up. I just let out of way before I hit 99 because I know he's coming. He's like that. Then them people on Mad Max, they're coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he first got it, I mean, I rode my Victory over, and when he first bought his bike, you know, because I was like, you know, he wants somebody to ride back with. He got on that freaking thing, and before he knew it, he was looking. He was just freaking. You know, I mean, he's old school. He ain't worried about a speedometer. He's just going, you know, and he's gone. All of a sudden, he looks down the speedometer, figures out he's doing 105,
Yeah.
and he ain't even half throttle. You know, and I'll see he lets off, and he comes back and looks to me, and he goes, you know, he's doing this on his chest, you know, and I was like, yeah, what? And he goes, dude, I was doing 105, and I was like, yeah, you know, I've done that on the Ultra that I gave him. He just never took it like that. That Ultra I gave him, that 80 cubic inch, that frickin' thing would roll. It will. That 80 cubic inch running will outrun his 88. I mean, it will leave it set, and he knows it. My 92, which I mean, it's bigger than his theoretically, because
Well, that's
from
what
what
the
I was
V92
told,
is, right? It's a 92 cubic inch.
right, which is a 1507, but it's
Right.
bored out 10 over with zipper heads on it.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what it is. I know that I love it when he goes to get on that throttle and I get on mine and I just leave him sit there. I mean, come on now. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, really, you know. And when I had the guy that I'm getting out of the bike from on speakerphone,
Uh-huh.
and he was listening to everything we were going to do to it, and he goes, "Yep, I need a big bore kit." And that's when I said, "Why? You don't want to be left behind?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "It's an 88. It's an 01." He goes, "That cam chain tensioner has to be changed." I
Has
mean,
to be
them cam
changed?
chains. Oh yeah, the 01 had a problem with the cam chain tensioner. They're not hydraulic,
Oh, okay.
so they have a problem with not being so bueno. So when I get mine, I mean, it's going to be a new motor you know, the big bore kit, the whole 9 yards, the 555 cam. You know, it's going to have the hydraulic cam chain tensioner, everything. So if he really wanted to kick my ass, he's going to pull that pan shovel out and go, okay, let me take you to old school. And it would work. Yeah. Yeah, he'd probably kick my ass. It's a brother thing, you know.
Of course.
But I mean, I have to give it to him, man. That boy, he's been around Harleys ever since before he was a teen. Mom and Dad bought him, and I don't even think most people even know they ever existed. It was a 100 Harley Davidson, and I think it was a Sportster type, but it had a fiberglass shell over it.
Yeah.
He had one.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And man, he rode that thing around the yard, everything else. The first bike I ever rode was a Honda 250 Elsinore.
Damn.
I had to get on it from the porch. I couldn't reach no pedals. I couldn't nothing. Somebody, who was it? Terry? I think it was either Terry or somebody walked beside me and said, just let the clutch out slowly and give it a little bit of throttle. I think I've been in the same state of mind ever since I was born, because I let the clutch out. I gave it throttle. I was on a wheelie trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do. He goes, let off the throttle. I let off the throttle. It went back on the ground. I'm riding around the house. I'm like a rag doll trying to ride a big ass freaking Clydesdale horse.
Yeah.
And he went in the house. I'm sitting here trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to stop this freaking thing? There is no way to stop it. You're going to fall on the freaking ground if you do. So I ride around the house. All of a sudden, it starts spitting and sputtering. And the first thing I get in my head, even as a young kid, I was like, yep, I'm fucked now. This thing just done went and run out of gas. So the only thing I could do was try and get it as close as I could to the porch.
Yeah.
And try and stop. When it fell over, I would be on the porch. I should have known earlier. All of my plans was not going to turn out the way they were supposed to.
Yeah.
I guess you know I missed the porch, right?
But that's what makes it fun, though. I mean, that's the memories you won't forget, right?
No, because if you miss the porch, there's a tree. This was not fun.
So
wait, what do you mean, man? You can't ride, Shaman? And Shaman says, "Man, you can't ride." Really? I don't know. I did pretty good till I ran out of gas. There ain't no riding after it's out of gas. You need to turn some freaking lights on in this place.
yeah.
Okay. What light there may be. Okay. Well, we'll turn on one light. Well, that's how that goes. Somehow I get a feeling. You need to go outside. Huh?
Oh.
Oh, you want up here. Oh, yeah, you just want attention. Crazy dog. You're such a good girl, ain't ya? Yes, you are. No. Don't try and slap my hand. What are you doing? You point down to slap. Fletch. So you run around here and lay down? Yeah. You go outside? He runs towards the door and looks back at me. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Okay, come on. She ran straight to the door. Crazy dog. Okay, go. And then she stops around looking at me like, am I following?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess hell's on two wheels here in about freaking, well, I guess in
He's
about
already
10 minutes
live.
he'll have, yeah, he is. He'll have been live in about 10 minutes for an hour.
The hell?
Well, Jamin, I think if I'm not wrong, Toby's riding a road glide.
Correct.
So what'd you ever do with your dad's?
Still got it. Still going through probate processes.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Good times.
Yeah,
I
that's
rode
definitely
his
be a
to
pain in the
Vam and I
butt.
rode his to Sturgis.
You know, you left too early.
Well, we had to get back for kids, man. Our kids started school on Wednesday.
You know, and that is why I'm glad all of mine are grown up. Everybody goes, what do you mean you didn't pay child support? Hell no, I stayed there till they grew up, kicked their ass outside and said, see ya.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to have my kids at any point say, I don't know, my dad wasn't there. I wasn't going to have that.
Yeah. Trying to.
So,
That's right. He's doing his weekend hangover right about now.
yeah, I told him if we got done here, I'd go over and frickin' say, hey, hell, I've already been on here for almost 2 hours. An hour and 53 minutes to be exact.
Yeah, I'm going to have to jump off myself, like I said, because I got to get back to my schoolwork before I go to bed, get some more reading in.
Yeah, I should probably go over and support his channel too. I mean, he came over and supported mine, so.
Yeah, I'll jump over there and chat and say hello real quick, and then I'm going to bow out too. But
All righty.
I appreciate you inviting me on.
Ain't nothing but a problem, brother. A thing. I don't know how I came up with problem, but
Jamon, you have a good night. Lauren, you have a good night.
You too, man. All right. Later. Thanks for being on, Jamin, and all y'all. I appreciate it.